all the music actually, we took those two because we saw. No, I was wondering because maybe if we have to extend the music.
Oh, do we usually have to extend music sometimes?
Sometimes we have to do it.
Really?
I was just thinking maybe, I think tonight we may have to extend the music because now it's like 10 after.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why don't you go ahead and rewind it now and start from the song? This is such a good song to start with, though. The first one?
birth to a two-headed child's head. Both mother and son are reported to be in stable condition. According to spokesman, the woman is either unwilling or unable to speak. So far, there's been no explanation for her flight. Well, whoever's dreaming of a white Christmas doesn't have to dream tonight. Whatever Sheldon Stafford has in store.
Bill, we thought this little person front might never be about. But as you can see, it finally has. And Tiny Tot.
Oh, honey. Oh, don't be upset on Christmas. Well, everything's great. I'm here and everything's fine.
I took a contract out on your life.
Oh, well, what do you mean? Life insurance?
A contract on your life.
Oh, that is the sickest joke. I'm sorry. I don't care what's bothering you. You can just come right out with it.
All right, listen to
You
me.
get these idiotic ideas of what's funny.
I want you to listen to me if you've never listened to me before in your life.
Oh, it's Christmas Eve.
In 5 minutes, a man's going to break through the bay windows downstairs. I'm sorry this is happening this way. It's a stupid solution, and we should have talked about it. But it's done, and he'll be here in less than 5 minutes. I want you to put on your coat and some slippers. You can climb out this window over to Jeanette's. When he's gone, I'll call you and we can talk about it. Rachel, listen to me now if you want to live.
Oh, you're hurting me.
I paid this man. He is a professional. I cannot take it back. All right, look. This is a 38. It has no bullets. It's staged. It looked like he broke in, and I pulled a gun, and he killed you. A thief. An accident. I'm sorry, you cannot be here right now. We'll talk it all out in a little while when he's gone. I'll tell him you went to stay with your mother. He has his money, he can go. Tell Jeanette we had a fight, it doesn't matter. I'll call you when he's gone. Go! He won't see you. Stay in the dark. Keep in the shadows.
Oh, hello, Jeanette. Hi. Merry Christmas. Oh, nothing. I was just wondering, would you and Freddie mind taking a little spin down here to the Arco station at Route 3 and Carl Bluestein Boulevard? Oh, nothing like that. I just came outside. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? Listen, Jeanette. Tom took a... Well, Tom. Oh, it's so ridiculous. He took a contract out on my life. A contract, and, well, the man broke in downstairs, so I thought I'd better get out of the house, and, well, I climbed out over the garage, and I was afraid to ring your bell because you have all those pretty little lights, and I thought maybe you'd be following my tracks in the snow. And so I thought maybe you'd just sit down here, and we'd all have some eggnog or something. What do you say? No, I know I am. I'm a kidder. No, well, Merry Christmas to you too, Jeanette. Oh, please don't. Oh, my God! Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want to use the phone? Please, go right ahead.
Just trying to find a gas station.
Oh, you found one right here for gas. Oh, no. Not on Christmas Eve. Maybe up at the turnpike. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Need a lift?
No, yes, no.
You're sure?
No, thank you.
It's no problem.
No, I mean...
Come on, hop in.
Oh, thank you.
Better?
Oh, yes.
Where are you headed? Some night.
Oh, yes. Oh, Christmas. I love Christmas.
Yeah.
Snow. So, do you have a family?
No. Well. You?
Oh, no. Oh, no, this? Oh, this is just costume. I just wear it to see. Goodbye. That felt wonderful. Maybe you could just let me off over the... Well, actually, I can get off anywhere. Oh, you wanted to get gas.
so funny?
Well, I mean, I just suddenly saw me and my slip and my slippers out in the snow.
It's cool.
Oh, yes, it was. You know, I always wanted to do something like that. Well, run away in the middle of the night, my slip and my slippers with some strange man who would ruin my reputation and disappoint my parents and disappoint my friends. Well, just make me really happy. Well, we get these ideas from rock and roll songs, actually.
Right.
Which is why I never do anything like that. Well, except here I am. But that's not really like that, really. Well, I just meant running away and becoming, well, I didn't know what I thought I'd become, but running away, and here I am.
Here you are.
On my way to
Meet Pootie.
meet Pootie. Lloyd,
Yeah?
do you ever think that we really know people? Well, I mean, I know we know people, but
You mean really?
really,
You mean know them?
do you think?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I mean, I suppose I know lots of people.
Sure you do.
Oh, and you know lots of people.
Pootie.
I mean, we live our lives and we know lots of people, and I don't know what I'm saying. Did you get a Christmas tree? Oh, that's nice. Oh, Christmas tree. Oh, Christmas
It's all right.
tree. Oh, I know.
The holidays can be tough sometimes. You see your parents?
Not since they died.
You'll spend Christmas with us.
Oh, don't wake her.
She'll be glad to meet you.
Oh, I just love your house. This is so Christmassy.
Glad to have the company.
Surprise! Hello, Rachel. Mary Ellen. Rachel, Mary Ellen. The Rachel silent. Nice to meet you. I hope I'm not, well, you know, well, actually my house burned down, and Lloyd was kind enough to say I could stop it, you know, stop up, so I...
You have to keep your face toward her so she can read your lips.
Oh, she's deaf. Oh, you're deaf. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, not that you're deaf, but I just love your house.
The one and only Pootie Poot Pooter.
Yes.
Mary Ellen Sisler.
Well, did you slip on the ice? It looks like.
She's paraplegic.
Oh, paraplegic. Oh, paraplegic.
Paraplegic.
I have to keep my face this way, don't I?
How about a rum toddy?
Oh, sure.
Coming right up.
Tell me, Pootie, your name. It's so unusual. Well, your name. It's Pootie. Uh-huh. Oh,
She talking her up.
Thank you.
Pooter Bear?
Are you having any?
I never touch this stuff. Cheers.
Sure there isn't any poison in here? Cheers. Oh, isn't that beautiful the way you do that?
All right, everybody, sit tight. Time to open presents.
Oh, I'll watch. This will be fun.
Merry Christmas from us. Open it.
But I didn't get anybody anything.
Go on.
Oh, I think this was meant for someone else. This is so strange. Oh, look! Aren't
discussed it,
Uh-huh.
and we both want you to stay here.
Well, for dinner?
For as long as you like.
Oh, no, I couldn't.
Why not?
Well, I mean, I could, but I can't.
Well,
No, thank you, no, very much.
why can't you?
Because.
Because why?
Because
why?
Lloyd.
I'm serious.
Because I have to get a job. I have to get some shoes. I can't just move in.
Why can't you?
Because.
Why?
The way children talk. So's your old man, just because. Oh, and what is this? Shoes. Oh, I love you both so much, I do. Why are you doing this?
Because.
And where are we, anyway? Where is Springfield?
I've got an atlas.
You know, do you people even have identification? My mother may not even let me play with you. She's very fussy, you know. I believe
Springfield. If you lived here, you'd almost be home by now.
Look how big the world is. Oh, and it's all of this book. Oh, Lloyd, you know I'd love to stay here. You know I would. You know I'd love to start my whole life right now this second.
Why can't you?
Well, because I have to get a job.
Hands Across the Sea is a not-for-profit humanitarian foundation. Now, this does not mean we get away with murder. Any of us. We all work very long, very hard hours for very little pay. Trish Hammers, this is our new clerk, Mary Ellen.
How do you do?
Americans lead soft, sheltered lives. I'm sure I don't need to tell you. We are barely cognizant of the human miseries that exist on our planet today, under our very noses, too. If I could pay you less than the minimum wage, I would, believe me. Medical research, building a school in a foreign desert with illiterate, unskilled, underfed ignoramuses, well, it's expensive. Clinics, halfway houses, physical therapy labs where Lloyd and Pooty work, adult education, drug rehabilitation. Oh, these are your insurance forms. Fill these out and give them to Mr. C.
Okay.
Then ask Trish for some documents to process. She'll explain how you do that. Any other questions? Come straight to me.
Okay.
So, enjoy.
I will, thanks.
Welcome aboard.
Okay. Well, he seems nice. Oh, wait, oh, shoot. Excuse me, do you know how oh, wait. I got it. Well, so, how was your Christmas? Ooh, did you see your family?
I'm not a real big fan of Christmas.
Oh, parents put coal in your stocking one year or something?
sweetheart. I'm sorry I didn't say anything before. Oh, listen. Well, you know, when I lost the use of my legs, a friend drove me up here to Springfield to take a look at this place where they work with the handicapped. I watched the physical therapist work with the patients, and there was this one. I remember he was working with a quadriplegic. I thought he was the most beautiful man I had ever seen. A light shining out through his skin. And I thought that if I couldn't be with him, I'd die. But I knew I'd be one more crippled dame as far as he was concerned. So I had my friend help me get registered as deaf and disabled. I used to teach sign language to the hearing impaired. I thought that if I were somehow needier than the rest, I would get special attention. But I realized soon enough, everyone gets special attention where Lloyd is concerned. But by then it was too late. He'd fallen in love with me, with my honesty. He learned to sign. He told me how he'd run away from a bad marriage and changed his name so he didn't have to pay child support. He got me a job at Hands Across the Sea, and I couldn't bring myself to tell him that I had another name and another life. That I'd run away too. Because I owed the government so much money and wasn't able to pay them back after the accident. I believe in honesty. I believe in total honesty. And I need him. And he needs me to be the person he thinks I am. And I am that person. I really am that person. I'm a crippled deaf girl, short and stout. Here is my wheelchair. Here is my mouth.
Oh, I'm not judging you.
When he goes out, I babble. I recite poetry I remember from grade school. I talk back to the television. I even call people on the telephone and say it's a wrong number just to have a conversation. I'm afraid I'm going to open my mouth to scream one day and...
Keep it down here. How's it going?
Oh, great. It's pretty good.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
I said it's pretty good.
I still can't hear you.
I said it's...
What?
Oh.
He's the first person who ever heard me. Really heard me. And I never even had to make a sound. You must never tell him.
Oh, I won't. I feel that people who love each other, well, whatever way they love each other, well, nobody should say it's right or wrong. Do you think, Lloyd, do you think he'd ever hurt you? Well, not hurt you, but...
Want to?
Well, want to, say.
Sure, it wouldn't be love, would it?
Would it?
Why?
Oh, nothing.
Did someone try to hurt you?
Oh, no.
Who tried to hurt you?
Well, nobody. You can tell me. Tom wouldn't do anything like that. He just wouldn't.
Who's Tom?
Oh, forget I mentioned it.
I think you should talk to somebody about this. Don't you?
Well,
Go on.
well, I don't know. There's really no problem.
No?
Well, I don't know.
What are you thinking?
Well, about Christmas, I guess.
Do you feel like telling me about it?
Well, last Christmas Eve, my husband Tom's all tucked into bed like a little kid, and the boys are in their beds. I just tucked them in. And I tell Tom how perfect it all seems, that I've never been so happy, which is true. Well, my father was allergic to dogs, and Tom doesn't like puppies, so I never said anything about wanting a puppy. But I was thinking about it. And I was looking out into the snow and talking about Alaska or something. And I was thinking about how people in TV and movies are always getting puppies on Christmas. And you never see anyone having to clean up the
Shit?
or get hit by cars. You just see them with a big red bow, and the kids are smiling, but I didn't say anything. I was just thinking it. I didn't want Tom to feel guilty if he hadn't gotten me a puppy, which I knew he hadn't because he hates them. Well, it was just a special little something I was thinking about, and it was all I needed to think about, really, and rub its little imaginary ears. Oh, and we were watching the news, I remember. And suddenly I realized Tom's upset. Well, so naturally I assume, I know he wants a puppy. So I don't say anything, so I just go over to comfort him. but anyway, I wind up spending Christmas with this man I met at the Arco station. And his girlfriend, who's crippled and deaf, she says with hand signals. And so suddenly she just turns to me and says she's had to pretend to get the attentions of this man we're all living with, who's run away and changed his name, and she's changed her name, and I've changed my name, and we're all working at the same place, and she's telling me all these secrets, and suddenly she says, well, why don't you go see a psychiatrist? And here you are. Here I am.
When did you have this dream?
Hey!
Oh, hi!
Mind if I join you?
Oh, no, have a seat.
Learning Lotus?
No, what's that?
That's the software.
Oh, what software?
It's what tells the computer what to do.
Oh.
I'm not even sure if that's what we use.
You know, in all the months I've been here, Trish has not taught me how to do anything except file and take care of the store, stuff like that.
Give her time.
Yeah, I guess. She has no family.
Yeah?
She says.
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know, but for all we know, she could have 10 families and a trail of broken hearts behind her, right? I mean, who knows?
What else have you and Cootie been discussing?
Well, nothing.
Anything you'd like to ask me personally?
Oh, I wasn't even thinking about that.
Yes! I left my family. No, they don't know where I am.
Oh, I wasn't asking any of this.
No, I don't pay child support. No, Bafdalafi is not my real name.
Please, Lloyd.
My real name is Boyd T. Theophilo.
The past is irrelevant. It's something you wake up from.
I walked out on a woman with multiple sclerosis. And 2 children, one of them brain damaged because I was too drunk to see him playing in the snow and ran over him with a snowblower.
Oh my God.
I left them with no money, no way to feed themselves, moved as far away as I possibly could, changed my name, took the cash I'd stolen from the account for the kids' education, and put myself through school so that I could become a physical therapist and work with the multiple sclerosis victims and the occasional brain-damaged child with resultant motor skills difficulties, none of whom held the slightest interest for me, except to remind me of what I could never escape as long as I live. And let's see. I married a nice crippled deaf girl, and I don't drink anymore. The past is something you wake up to. It's the nightmare you wake up to every day.
Well, these things happen for a reason. I believe that. I'm sorry I do. And you're not helping anybody by punishing yourself. Well, why don't you just pay back the money and say you're sorry?
It was $35,000.
Well, so? Big deal. People win that on game shows.
Tell the difference. Oh, it looks like an awful lot of back ladies lived in here. How we all doing? Anybody want to play with me? What's it called? Your brother's wife? Your sister's best friend, mother-in-law? Your mother or your wife? Oh, wait a minute. Wait, I know what I like, and don't tell me You folks are first of the solar system, aren't you?
That's right, Tim.
This looks like planet Earth down here.
That's my mother, Tim.
Mother Earth. I bet your world revolves around the sun too, doesn't it? What's your name, sir?
Lloyd.
Have a last name, Lloyd?
Buffalo.
Where you from, Lloyd?
Springfield?
Springfield, Massachusetts. And you must be the little lady.
That's right.
Venus.
Ah, one gotcha.
Right.
Well, you met our requirements, Lloyd.
One thing I should tell you, Tim. My mother is deaf, but my wife speaks sign language.
So she can translate. Okay, come on up and get set to play Your Mother or Your Wife. Correctly identify which of these lovely ladies answered each of three scintillating questions. The supply of our studio audience, made up entirely of Nobel Prize laureates, by the way. What, you don't believe me? Get him out of here. And you can win yourself up to $20,000 and a chance to play for our grand prize.
Tim, the Boston Lofties will be playing for a grand cash total of $100,000.
100 grand. Are you ready for our glass booth?
I guess so, Tim.
Then take him away. Never to be heard from again. Good evening, ladies.
It's great to be here, Tim.
You're going to translate.
That's right.
No funny business. Anybody in the audience speaks deaf? Keep an eye on these two. Okay, Venus, first question.
Okay.
Would you say that Lloyd is more like a ping pong ball or a paperclip? Hmm?
I'll say ping pong ball.
Oh, any particular reason?
He bounces around a lot.
He does. Okay. And Mom, is Lloyd more like a ping pong ball or a paperclip? Would you say 2 P's?
She says a paperclip.
Because
He holds the family together.
that's disgusting. Excuse you. Question number 2. Mom first this time. If Lloyd wears salad dressing, what flavor would he be? If Blank wears salad dressing,
She says blue cheese.
he's getting a little moldy. But okay, Venus,
I'll say blue cheese.
blue cheese it is. Ladies, third question. If you could choose between losing your husband to another woman, or in Mom's case, losing her son to another mother. Guys, this question doesn't make any sense. What's he gonna do, get another mom? Judge said fly with it. All right, Venus, between losing your husband to another woman, or staying together knowing he doesn't love you, which would it be?
I'll say another woman.
Another woman. And Mom, between losing your son to another mother, or knowing he doesn't love you. All right, fair enough.
She says another mother.
And for the many ways. All right, ladies, for our grand prize. Venus, who does Lloyd love the most, you or Mom?
His mother.
And Mom? This should be interesting. And she says you. All right, we'll be right back with our 3 happy poopy puppies after this message from our good folks at Noosa. Don't go away.
Going right on. 10 seconds.
Say your name for me.
Bob Philosophy.
Poopy Laps.
5, 4, 3, rolling.
And we're back with the Putilakis from Springfield. Putilaki, is that Polish?
No.
Yes.
Welsh, actually.
Welsh and Polish.
Welsh and Polish. How long have you been married?
10.
Years.
10 years. Any kids so far?
No.
But
We're hoping, Tim.
Well, good luck, because you're going to need it. Okay, Lloyd, for our $5,000. When asked if you reminded him of a paperclip or a ping pong ball, who said paperclip? And I quote, because he holds the family together. Your mother or your wife?
Boy. My mother?
Right you are! You think you are, Lloyd? Okay, so $10,000. When asked what kind of salad dressing you remind him of, who said blue cheese? Your mother or your wife?
That's my favorite.
Nobody's interested in your private life, Lloyd. No, take your time.
I'll say both.
Both it is. What a quick 10 grand. Congratulations. Lloyd for $20,000 and a chance to lose it all. Wait, let me get this straight. Which of the women in your life said they would rather lose you to another woman than to believe you to be unhappy in their home? Mother Earth or the Venus de Milo? Lose you to another woman?
Both?
Both it is! Congratulations, we just won $20,000 and a chance to go home before you ruin your marriage.
No, we'll keep playing.
Remember, if you miss this one, we'll keep it all. But you do go home with a free home version of your mother or your wife.
We'll play.
He says you'll play. Okay, no eye contact now. No help from the studio audience, please. Lloyd, for $100,000 in cash. We ask your mother and your wife, who does Lloyd love the most? Who said? Keep breathing, Lloyd. Who said you love your wife the most? Your mother, your wife, or your mother and your wife? It could be both. Your mother, your wife, or your mother and your wife. Don't think too hard, Lloyd. We're running out of time. We'll have to have an answer, Lloyd.
My mother?
Your mother! $100,000. Take the money. Be happy. This is 15-year-old Thinking, and I will see you next week with your mother, your wife, your mistress, whoever else you got out there.
For tickets to your mother or your wife, write your name and address on a postcard and mail it to your mother or your wife, Box 1224, New Hope Station, New York, New York, 10077. That's Box 1224, New Hope Station, New York, New York, 10077.
How much?
$100,000.
You are kidding me.
I'm not. Well, that's incredible, isn't it? That is incredible. And you know what the moral is?
No, what's the moral?
You can't be afraid.
No?
I mean, these things happen for a reason. I keep saying it. I mean, we're all so afraid to take chances. And what have we got to lose? We're going to be dead in 100 years anyway.
This is true.
Trish, remember when I first came here? Wow, it's almost a year ago now, wasn't it?
That's right.
You didn't like me very much, did you?
Well.
Oh, no, come on. It's all right.
Well, now I just take a little getting used to people is all.
Oh, I know. But I also think it was because you didn't think I was smart enough to handle anything too complicated, right?
No.
Well, I decided to take the bull by the horns anyway, and I've sort of been teaching myself about the computer.
You have.
Oh, when you go to lunch. See, I bought this book on Lotus, and I learned how to call up the file directory and the menu and everything.
Great.
And I even figured out about the separate accounts that don't appear on the main index. Well, like the one that's attached to the Christmas fund as a footnote.
Well, how did you figure that out?
Well, see, I was trying to figure out the password, and I was playing around with anagrams and stuff, and your name spells shirt, which I'm sure you know because you used it for the footnote file.
Good for you.
Yeah, I know. My father and I always used to play with board games and stuff when I was little. So, you're not mad, are you?
No. Why should I be mad?
Oh, I don't know. Well, actually, some of the math doesn't add up either, but...
In the dream,
Uh-huh.
you pretend to be the wife and Cootie?
Right.
Cootie's an unusual name.
Mm-hmm.
Cootie pretends to be the mother. Do you think there's any significance to that?
Well, no. I mean, you can't go on the show unless you have a mother and a wife. Well, Lloyd doesn't have a mother, so...
But Cootie is the wife, and you are not a mother, and you're not a member of the family at all unless we say you are the adopted child.
Well, right, but Pootie's deaf. Well, I mean, she's not, but... Well, it'd just be easier to say that she was the mother since she was in a wheelchair and she wouldn't have to talk. And, well, it worked. I mean, we went on the show and we won the money and Lloyd paid back his ex-wife, so...
I know you haven't wanted to discuss your parents, Rachel, and we agreed. You don't have to until you feel that you're ready. The loss of our parents is the greatest single trauma of our adult lives. But I believe that our dreams are a way of telling ourselves the things we think we mustn't know, our secret wishes or fears, written in a code. But the secret is there.
picked us. Well, I mean, we just sent in the postcard.
Whose dream are we discussing here?
Well, nobody's. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't say that before. Well, I thought that was part of the therapy, to talk about everything like it was a dream. Well, it's not a dream. I was confused. Sorry.
Would you like to see another therapist?
Well, no.
Is that what you're telling me?
Oh, not at all.
There's nothing shameful in it. I won't be angry with you at all, but sometimes it's a good idea to shop around and try different types of therapies.
I know.
I honestly think it's time, Rachel, that you try to think about what it is in the loss of your parents that you find so difficult to share with me.
My mother. My mother was run over by a school bus when I was 6. And my father died of a heart attack the year I married Tom.
Thank you, Rachel. Rachel, did you ever wish, and not really mean it, but just wish that your mother would go away? And did you think that you were responsible for what happened?
She was run over by a school bus.
And then what happened?
I lived with my father,
Until you were how old?
19.
And then?
I married Tom.
And your father died.
Of a heart attack.
What is a heart attack? Isn't it a broken heart?
Wait. Okay. Before we open the presents, oh, I love it. Well, I just want to say something, both of you. Well, a year ago, when I first came and you both took me in, that was probably the nicest thing that anyone's ever done for me. Well, you taught me the true spirit of Christmas and of giving. Well, you just made me part of the family, you know, and well, you're just the best family that anyone could ever ask for.
Who the hell is that?
Is Rachel Fitzsimmons here?
Nope. Sorry, there's no one here by that name.
Rachel? It's Tom.
Oh, hi, how have you been?
May I come in?
Oh, sure. Lloyd, Tom, Lloyd, Pooty, Tom.
This was, I found this sitting on the step. It says, from Santa.
Uh-huh.
Nice to meet you all.
Pooty's Steph and Tom's my husband.
How have you been, Rach?
Oh, great, you?
I saw you on TV.
Uh-huh.
I almost didn't recognize you.
Oh.
You had a
planet.
on your
Face.
right. I thought maybe you'd remarry.
Oh, no.
That was
Pretend.
oh TV, right. I brought you something.
Oh.
It's something you've always wanted. And I'm sorry I didn't give it to you before. There isn't anything I can say, Rach. I keep trying to find the right words. Something that could take away. Take it away. It. There, all I have to do is say it, and there it is. What I did. The thing I can't ever take back. It. I can't live without you, Rach. And I can't live with it. I can't, but I'm so afraid to die. Rachel, I'm afraid.
Well, no one's going to die.
Well, we're all going to die.
Not right now, please.
Rachel, I'm so sorry. just sitting on the step.
Oh, well, it was nice of someone then, wasn't it? What's this? Is this for me? Oh, you brought this? Oh, I couldn't think of what it is. Does anyone mind?
Oh, the boy said if I brought you that, maybe you'd come home. They're with Jeanette and Freddie for the weekend.
Oh, how is Jeanette?
Everybody sends their love. We all miss you.
Oh, Tom!
You like him?
Oh, he's so sweet.
You can name him whatever you want.
Oh, he's so beautiful. Look. Oh, Tom, thank you.
And you don't even have to clean up after him.
Oh, I know. Oh, look, everybody.
Cute.
Oh.
You're welcome.
How about champagne? Everybody like champagne?
Thanks. Think up. Please come home, Rach. We miss you.
Cheers. Oh, oh, God.
Sorry, I'll get you some more.
So please go ahead. I'm fine.
Cheers.
Here you go.
Thank you. of that suit. Oh, we're lucky to be alive, you know. I mean, we could have drunk some of that champagne. Well, you don't drink, but... Well, let's pick names. What do you like? How about Jessie? I'll be Jessie, or you be Jessie, and I'll be Mrs. Mancini. Oh, I can find a new doctor. You know, it's always a good idea to shop.
Shut up! Shut the fuck up!
Please. Could we have one tiny moment of silence? If it isn't too much to ask for, please.
I'm sorry.
What?
I said I'm sorry.
Can't hear you.
I said...
Do you have nightmares, Mrs. Mancini?
No.
Phobias?
No.
Eczema? Asthma?
No.
Do you take drugs?
No.
Alcohol?
No.
Are you an alcoholic?
No.
Would you say you're chronically depressed?
No.
Unfulfilled in any way?
No.
Have you ever tried to kill yourself?
No.
It's difficult for you to make a decision.
No.
Are you sure? You have trouble sleeping?
No.
You sleep too much?
No.
Dietary difficulties?
No.
Overeating?
No.
Undereating?
No.
Is sex a problem for you, Mrs. Mancini?
No.
Does that embarrass you, my asking?
No.
Do you ever have trouble relating to new people?
No.
Telling the truth?
No.
No. What's the problem?
My husband tried to kill me.
Tried to kill you.
Twice.
Why would he want to kill you?
I don't know.
Did you call the police?
No.
Why didn't you call the police?
Because I didn't think they'd believe me.
Why wouldn't they believe you?
Well, because I'd run away and changed my name and was living with another man and his wife. And, well, when they all got poisoned,
Who got poisoned?
Well, my husband and the other man's wife did. Pretty much.
You know what I feel like having?
What?
You know what I really feel like having?
What?
You know what I really feel like having right now?
What?
Champagne.
Now, you're not from Alabama.
No.
Now, how did I know that?
Well, you see, 2 Christmases ago, my husband Tom, well, we've lived in Springfield before.
Oh, you have?
Twice. And I have 2 sons, too, actually. And my husband tried to kill me twice, too.
Your husband tried to...
Pootie! 2 P's. My first shrink said that Pootie was an unusual name.
Oh, you said it in therapy before.
Twice. Let's see. How long do you think a person could survive if they ate nothing and drank nothing but champagne? Well, just out of curiosity.
Well...
Does a month seem like a long time to you?
Here's the question.
No.
Do you remember asking me if we ever really knew anybody?
Not until you eat something.
Do you remember that?
Do you hear me?
You asked me if I thought we ever really knew anybody.
You're going to eat something if it kills me.
And I thought about it.
Well, you don't have to taste it.
And my considered opinion would be,
Well, just smell it.
no,
Oh,
Wait.
stop, boy.
not on your life.
Oh, look, pate.
No thanks.
Oh, just open your mouth and take
It's
one.
me.
Oh, apple, boy.
No.
Ice cream.
Uh-huh.
Pistachio.
No, wait, hold on. Forget about it.
Oh, soup.
No chance.
Boy, you can live on champagne. It's an old saying.
No. No. 1,000 times no.
I need you now.
Yes.
Oh, please.
No.
You can live on wine.
9.
This is very important, Cheryl. We've talked about the bird scream. It is a terrible shock to be torn away in a shower of blood, with your mother screaming and your home torn open, and the strange doctor with his rubber hands slapping you with all of his might, and the cold light piercing the dark, the warm, wet, beautiful dark. The silent, murmuring, safe dark of Mummy everywhere and Daddy. And everything is one. And everything is sex. And we are all together for eternity. And nothing ever passes through your mind but good thoughts. Until suddenly the squeezing is going on around you. And everyone is pushing and pulling. And cold steel tongs pinch your skin.
love somebody, they can still take a contract out on your life. And if you try to help somebody because they've been kind when you needed them, they can still refuse to eat nothing and drink nothing but champagne. Champagne, that's all they'll drink. And if you ask them to please take off their Santa Claus suit, just when they go out, just when they go to the store, they won't. So, things just happen. Shh, I'm here. Look, Mother's milk. I brought you your Christmas present, all right? I couldn't think of what else to get you. I got you 2 bottles. We're gonna have a festive Christmas, just the 2 of us. And it's our anniversary too, remember? Well, don't you want to listen to the news? Where's the remote control? Did you hide the remote control? Lloyd, it's a one night a year they say about all the good news. Don't you want to hear it? Hey, doesn't that woman look like Trish, what's her name, from Hands Across the Sea? Hammers! Lloyd, look!
embezzled as much as $500,000 and are more than 20 years as an accountant for the humanitarian organization.
Oh my.
David Harbinger spoke with Lloyd Morgady, president of the Northeast chapter of Hands Across the Sea in Springfield.
It just boggles the mind, you know. Very sweet girl.
Would you say this is something we should all begin to be wary of? Donating money to charity,
No,
which will end up somehow in private hands?
definitely not. I feel this is an isolated case, one hopes, and obviously we intend to institute tighter controls.
Police are still looking for the 2 alleged accomplices in last year's Christmas killings here in Springfield. More news after this word.
They think we did it! Oh, they think we did it! Well, she tried to poison us. And it wasn't Tom. It wasn't Tom at all. Oh, we gotta get to the police. Because don't you see, because we didn't do it. Okay, say goodbye to Springfield. Lloyd? Lloyd? Lloyd! Oh, Lloyd! Lloyd, I'm sorry. Lloyd, I'm sorry. Oh, say goodbye. Say
Street people, they're called.
Shit on the floor! Shit on the floor, and you know it!
This is us. Don't you even want to listen?
In the summertime, they seem to be everywhere. But where do they go in the winter? It's in shelters like this one, in strip ones all over the city, where the needy, the cold, and the hungry come for food and comfort. How many of these people would starve to death if not for the efforts and dedication of individuals like Dr. Mahalia Madden?
Dr. Eminem.
Doctor, how long have you been running this shelter?
Well, 6 years this Christmas, Anne.
And where do you get your funds?
Steal it.
Well, money's a funny thing, you know. A lot of people want to help save the whales, but tell them they can help save a human
That's
being.
right. What kind of people stay here and where do they come from?
All over. We have bank presidents, writers, you name it.
What brings them here?
Well, Anne, life has been reckless with these people, some more than others. Often they carry no identification whatsoever. It is difficult.
I see.
Oh, we have one. I guess you could say she's our mascot. She came to us for our first night 6 years ago on Christmas Eve. No name, no idea who she was. We thought she was deaf. I'll be darned if a few weeks ago she didn't start to talk in her sleep. Talks a blue streak.
Really?
Who's to say these people can't lead normal, healthy lives again?
You say they can't. Doctor, it's been a pleasure speaking with you. I'm Ann Lackerholder with Street Beat.
I'm bored.
Thank you, Ann. Here we go. We'll take a look at a woman who claims she's Santa Claus. And we'll bring us the weather, and Mark Von Barton will...
Shit on your floor, and you know it!
Now, come on, Eve. No more secrets. The whole world knows you can hear me, and you know you can hear me because you spoke to me last night. Look at me. I asked you what was wrong, and you said you were afraid. And you were not asleep, Eve, so don't try that with me now. Your eyes were open, and you answered me, Eve. What did you say? A man in a ski mask who follows you when you leave here. studied to be a doctor, and I swore to myself, Eve, that I would scrimp and save and deny myself everything if I could give just one person back their life. 6 years on Christmas Eve, we opened the doors here. And who do you think was the very first person to come in off the street and join us, Eve? Would you like to know my dream? Someday you'll trust me. Someday you'll tell me all your dreams, Eve, all the good ones, so I can help make them all come true. That's my dream. The TV people gave me some tickets to a talk show. Would you like that? A talk show? How does that sound?
And we're back with Dr. Helen Carroll, author of Stand Up Straight. Doctor, before the...
Sit up straight, David.
Sorry.
Doesn't that feel better?
Yes, actually it does.
You look better, and therefore you feel better. You don't have to be tall to feel tall. Feeling tall is merely a state of mind.
Sounds like a song, doesn't it?
You know, Napoleon was tall.
Uh-huh.
All right, now everybody, sit up straight in your chairs. I want you to look out as if you were the tallest person in the room. Proud, shoulders back. Don't slouch. Slouch is for grouches. Don't slump. Slump is for grumps. Pull this little string from the top of your head up. All right, now here's what we're talking about. No. It'll be just fine.
No, really.
Come on, stand up. Come on. Let's see, turn around. There you go. Now look at the audience. Look at that face. Isn't she lovely? Now what do you have to scrunch down in your chair for? No one's going to shoot you. This is what I call the I'm not really here type, David. All right, now watch me. Shoulders back. I'm going to give you a copy of my book, and I want you to read it. Let's see, chin up. There you go. Eyes straight ahead. Now tell us your name in loud, clear tones. Do you have a name? Stand up straight here.
No.
You don't? What do you mean?
No! Oh my God! Arthur!
Right here. You were right. You were so right. I was so wrong, Eve. Eve, I was so wrong. I was so wrong. There was a man. There was a man, and he was trying to hurt you.
But he's gone now, Eve. He's gone now.
We'll never know why he was trying to hurt you. But the important thing is you spoke, Eve. You spoke, and I heard you, and they heard you, and you heard you, Eve. You heard you, Eve. Oh, Eve, if you can tell yourself what you want, you can have it. I swear to you. I used to drive a school bus. I used to drive a school bus. And how many doctors do you think become, how many bus drivers do you think become doctors, Eve? None. None at all. Except the ones who do. All right, Eve. Eve, I want you to close your eyes for me, okay? I want you to close your eyes and imagine a place. Your favorite place. With your favorite time of year. The kind of temperature that gives you goosebumps. The right light. The right smell in the air. Then I want you to imagine someone standing there, Eve. The kind of person who makes everybody feel good about themselves. The kind of person that has everything you ever wanted to have, who does everything you ever wanted to do. I want you to imagine that person standing there, Eve, in that place, at that exact time of day, doing exactly what that person would be doing. Eve, if that person... Yes?
That's the end.
Will you wake up?
I wake up
And how do you feel?
happy.
The dream makes you feel happy?
Yes.
I'm afraid we're going to have to stop there, Sharon.
But what does it mean?
What does what mean?
Why am I happy?
Does there have to be a reason?
I don't know.
You're happy.
Yes.
You feel happy now?
Yes. Oh, that's what it means. It means I'm happy.
Yes.
It means happy.
It could mean that.
It means I'm happy. Thank you.
Don't thank me.
Thank yourself. Well, Merry Christmas.
Well, you too, Sharon.
I'll see you next week.
Doctor, there's a student here from the University of Alaska to see you. They called while you were in session to say he was coming over.
Oh, send him in, thanks.
You may go in now. There you go.
Doctor?
Yes, I'm sorry. There's something caught in my throat. I'm sorry if I kept you waiting.
Tom Fitzsimmons.
Tom. Please, have a seat anywhere. Well, what can I do for you? What's the problem? Now take your time. Relax. What's the story?
I was trying to get some sleeping pills, and they said I would.
I see.
You look really familiar.
I do?
You look really familiar. Where do I know you from?
So you say you're having trouble sleeping. Are you having trouble?
I know who you look like.
Your mother.
Yes.
Well, that's the transference, Tom. The patient projects an image onto the parent.
It's
Onto
incredible.
But you say you feel you need something, is that right?
Well, no, I mean, I've only seen pictures of her, but still. Well, you're a lot older,
Oh, of course.
but it's incredible.
What is this about sleeping pills? Is that what you need?
Sort of.
Why?
Well, I can't sleep. But I mean, it's just for this week. I mean, next week I'll be fine. So it doesn't have to be very many.
Why is it just this week?
Because,
Does it have something to do with Christmas?
you know, I feel better now that we've talked. I really do. I don't think I need sleeping pills at all.
Sit
Thanks.
down.
I'm serious.
Sit down, Tom, please. What is it about Christmas? Some people think that the things that they're afraid to think about are the things which eventually destroy them. And that if you talk about them, as painful as it is, it helps them go away.
I'm not afraid to talk about it.
Then what is it? You think I won't believe you?
Maybe.
Why don't you try me?
My mother, the one,
Right.
ran away like on Christmas.
How old were you?
4.
Go on.
Well, anyway, the next year, our father leaves us with friends. So he says he's going to bring our mother back because, I don't know,
Do you have brothers or sisters?
one brother younger. And instead he gets killed.
Your
Father by, well, it may have had something to do with,
I'm listening.
it may have had something to do with this whole scandal. Anyway, he died. And they said our mother was involved, but they were never able to find her. Anyway, we were raised, my brother and I, by these neighbors, and they were really nice. And then my brother left, and we didn't hear anything for a long time. Then he called, and he said he'd found some woman in California, and she was going to pay her something. I guess he just freaked out. He shot some lady on a talk show right around Christmas time. I don't know. I mean, they didn't convict him or anything, but I kind of thought I'd get away, you know? Alaska seemed like the place.
It is.
Not really. They have Christmas here, too.
You have no memories of your mother, Tom?
No. Oh, yes, I do. One. But I think I dreamed it. I mean, I don't know. I think I dreamed it.
What is the memory?
Well, it's Christmas. And she's reaching up. She's putting something up.
On the tree.
Uh-huh. Or something. And she's really, really happy. Everything's bright and she's all in a glow. And she looks right at me and says, "How's that?"
How's that?
Like that. And I don't know,
I just said it, you know.
What?
Lousy, you're fired. I was only kidding.
Of course.
But sometimes it seems like that was the start of everything. It was like I hurt her feelings or something, and she left. And my father left, and my brother left. I feel like if I could just go back to that time, and she would turn to me, you know, all lit up and say, "How's that?" I'd say, "Beautiful, Mom." You know?
Uh-huh.
Because it was like for one second I wanted to spoil everything. Everything was too bright and I was too happy. But I would take it back. I would take it all back because I didn't mean it.
Of course you didn't mean it.
No, but I can't. It's like I can't wake up. I know, I feel if I could just wake up, we'd all be there around the tree. And my mom and dad would take care of me. And I keep pinching myself and pinching.
Trying to wake up.
Yes, I keep wishing
Yes.
for...
Someplace where it's always Christmas.
Yes. How did you know that? Oh, I see. Now you become my mother.
How is this time for you, Tom? Is this all right?
It's fine. Are we through?
Ooh, tomorrow then?
Fine.
And the day after?
Great. Oh, wait, that's Christmas.
You'd rather not?
No. You work on Christmas?
Well, I love my work. And try and hold off on the sleeping pills, all right, Tom?
Sure.
Tomorrow then?
Great.